Since the 1990 season, there have been 262 NFL teams that started 2-0. And of those 165, or 63%, went on to win their division. Now, I don't have the number of how many teams that started out 2-0 with one of those wins being division win went on to win the division, obviously make the playoffs. But if 63% of teams that go 2-0 win their division, you'd have to think that that number only goes higher into like 70-ish% if you start out 2-0 with one of those wins being against one of your division teams. And the Raiders play the Chargers on Monday Night Football with sole possession of first place on the line after an all-time collapse from the Denver Broncos and after a Chiefs team that struggles to move the football falls to 0-2 for the first time in 11 years. We need to discuss the opportunity at hand for the Las Vegas Raiders, and it starts with this. Even if we fall to 1-1 tomorrow, and it looks competitive, you have to look at the other teams in the division and say to yourself, I'm not afraid anymore. Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin, timeless classic cinema. The Chiefs' offense is non-existent. Their defense is awesome. Their offense is non-existent. The Broncos' defense in week 1 was okay against a rookie quarterback, and in week 2 got shredded by Daniel Jones. Now, Daniel Jones may be a little bit better than we thought, no doubt about it. But the Broncos' offense, good, solid, is not making up for the deficiencies of their defense thus far. And the New England Patriots, the team that we just held to, 13 points? I can't even remember. 10 points with 19 seconds to go. Just put 33 on the Dolphins. Again, Dolphins not a great team. But the Patriots are a team that's capable of scoring 33 points, right? Or 25 or 26 if you want to take away the special teams play. But we didn't give them any big special teams plays against them. All that to say, the recipe is here for us to finally, for the first time since 2016, 9 years, throw our hat in the ring for the AFC West crown. And we're going to discuss all of that in about a minute. With the NFL season in full swing, there is no time better than the present to finally get involved in betting on your favorite football teams, and now you can with the channel sponsorship, DraftKings Sportsbook. The promo that we have here is that new customers bet $5 and then get $200 instantly in bonus bets, and all you have to do is download the DraftKings app and sign up using the promo code ALLaBorde. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the options are endless. Whether you're the type of person that likes to build the perfect parlay for an even bigger payout or bet on games live as they happen, the options are endless. And do not worry, if betting is not available in your state, you can still get in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. We are now living in a post-Week 1 NFL world where the dust is beginning to settle and we see which teams are more consistent than others, along with players playing at their peak performance. There is no better time to take advantage of the promo code to get your $200 in bonus bets after betting $5 to make your most confident bets possible. The next great touchdown is coming, and you can bet on it. If you remember 2 years ago before the Christmas Day game where we were saying if Antonio Pierce beats the Chiefs in Arrowhead on Christmas Day, he will win the job, I made a video using all my willpower to motivate Aiden and the defense and Max Crosby and Antonio Pierce. And I gave a rousing speech that some people credit with the Chiefs' demise in that game. The Chiefs obviously go on to win like 19 games in a row. That's unfortunate. However, by the way, Patrick Mahomes' first 0-3 start since he was in Texas Tech. I digress. I don't need to make a speech for this team because Pete Carroll knows how to motivate his players. Pete Carroll smashed a whiteboard to fire up Raiders, an epic WWE-like speech before Week 1. This is the New York Post, by the way. This isn't some random outlet. Pete Carroll is about to turn 74 on Monday. Monday is his birthday. Black that stadium out. But he has already shown his new team his legendary, explosive personality. Carroll emphatically kicked through a whiteboard during a motivational team meeting last Saturday night ahead of the Raiders' Week 1 win over the Patriots. According to eyewitnesses citing the report, the room was crazy. The room went crazy after Carroll's display, which likened to a WWE promo performance, one source telling Rappaport. He just knows how to reach the guys. That's why he is who he is. Another person in the room added, that's just Pete. That's how he turns the culture around. Carroll supposedly entered the room to theme music of WWE wrestler Jey Uso and worked his way through the players before starting his speech about the need to compete this season. He kicked the whiteboard while talking about the need to kick in the door. Carroll and the Raiders defeated the Patriots the next day 20-13, and they're excited to face Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers Monday night in Vegas. We were going to win a bunch of games, Carroll said, a Super Bowl winning during 14 seasons with the Seahawks, said during training camp. I mean, what are my expectations? We're going to win a bunch of games, and I don't care, who hears it. Well, we kicked through the door to 1-0, and now we got to kick through the door to the division title. Forget everything post-week 1 or pre-week 1 about predictions about this team that I made, that you made, that any Raider YouTuber made, that Nick Wright said, that Colin Coward said, that Rich Eisen said, everybody that we love and that we hate. Forget it all. Because if you win this game and you go 0-2 and you've got a lead on the Broncos, you've got a lead and a game and a half lead against the Chargers because right now you have the tiebreaker, and a 2-game lead on the former 3-time AFC champs, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett. They have to find a way to get it done. And if they look competitive and they lose, it will suck. And that's okay. We want to see them look competitive. But Pete Carroll, 74 years old, Monday. Raider Nation, in Allegiant. Chiefs are 0-2. Offense is pedestrian. Broncos 1-1. Decent offense, decent defense, but Sean Payton post Drew Brees has things happen in his games that are unexplainable. He's had some wild things happen to him. The Russell Wilson, the Jarrett Stidham of it all. Not winning a game last year against any good teams. And now they play Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones carves up that legendary defense. And the team that we beat and held to 10 points with 20 seconds to go put up 33 on Mike McDaniel. We have a chance to do something special here. And then next week you play the Commanders, who don't look invincible. We might be favored in that game as the 2-0 Raiders. If you're thinking about going to the game tomorrow, fill up the stadium. I expect it to be 99% Raider fans there because Chargers fans don't exist. We got to get it done. We got to get it done. Brock Bowers is playing. Huge for us. I'm pretty sure Orlando Roberts is playing. Jackson Powers-Johnson has been ruled out. Probably could play, but concussion protocol, it takes a lot longer now, right? Here's what I will say. I said that was the best case scenario. If I had to pick one of these guys to not play, it would be Jackson Powers-Johnson. Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Devin White, Jamal Adams, Dante Thornton. If somehow this stumbles across your desk, if you're scrolling through YouTube and you click on this video for some reason, get it done. This is the chance. You're either the hunter or the hunted. And there's prey. There's Kansas City Chiefs and Denver Broncos prey loose on the ground. And it's either us or the Chargers right now that's going to take control. This game obviously doesn't win or lose you the division. It obviously doesn't take you in or out of the playoffs in week 2. But if it's week 17 and we miss the playoffs by one game, or we miss the division and a home game in the playoffs by one game, we're going to think back to this moment. Am I writing the Chiefs off? Absolutely not. They started 3-4 2 years ago or 3 years ago and made it all the way to the AFC Championship and lost to Joe Burrow. They've earned and deserved our respect. We don't have to like them. We don't have to talk to them. We don't have to think about them. But they've earned the respect and the benefit of the doubt. I'm not writing them off yet. The Denver Broncos, I have no idea. That defense looks like garbage. Our defense looked really good against a team that just put up 33 points. And our offense looked really good. It comes down to the players and the coaches and how much they want it. And I need to get up on here on a Sunday where we're playing tomorrow and say that. So if you feel the same way, hit that like button. Drop absolute comments in the chat. What's your predictions for this game in the chat? In the comments below. Shout out to DraftKings. Join the Discord, join the Patreon, join YouTube members. It's all there. And please be sure to subscribe. It's free. No charges you. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.